Hello everyone, Phoenix here and welcome to another review. Today we're doing Freddy Frostbear, Security Puppet and Chocolate Bonnie because my Chocolate Bonnie just came today and I've been waiting to do a review on him, and I didn't just want to do him because I hadn't done Security Puppet or Freddy Frostbear, so I thought I'll do all three of them in the video, but the main one's probably going to be Chocolate Bonnie. I've had Security Puppet and Freddy Frostbear for I don't know how long actually now. But yeah, a decent amount of time, and Chocolate Bonnie just came today, so yeah, I'm doing a review. I'm not going to waste any time, let's just get into it. So we'll go in order of when they were released, which means we're going to start off with Freddy Frostbear. So yeah, here he is. He's an official Funko plush. I do have his tag. I will get that out in a minute, but obviously after having him for a while I took it off so he can actually be, used in videos and play with and stuff. But yeah. So this is Freddy Frostbear. He's got his little holly or mistletoe, whichever you prefer, on his hat. The instant thing you'll notice about this plush is probably how his eyes are sewn in. They're not pop out like the original Freddy. But I don't think it's an issue. I think it's something different. That's what I quite like. And yeah, so one thing I would say to improve this plush is probably icicles coming down from his ears. I think that would be quite good on both of his ears. I don't think he has that anywhere else on his body in the game. But yeah, if they had some little fabric icicles coming down, then maybe that would be quite cool. But yeah, it's a tiny little thing. Again, it's just a plush. So the bow tie they got perfectly, I think. I'll put up a picture now. If you compare it to the game, it's pretty much spot on. I don't think you can get more spot on than that. So yeah, and yeah, it's just a really awesome plush. I really like him. And yeah, there's not much else to say. I don't know if in game, but I think he only has two holly leaves. I'm not quite sure. I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong. But yeah, that's slightly inaccurate. So, but yeah, he's really good. His eyes are quite detailed. They're quite basic, but how they are in the game. Let me go and get the tag one sec. Okay, so I've got the tag. I keep all of my Funko FNAF plush tags in one big thing like this. This is what I keep them all in. So let me just find Frostbear. There it is. Yeah, so he was a Walmart exclusive. It's probably better that I show you like this because now that the thing's off you can actually see it properly. He was a Walmart exclusive. He was the first FNAF AR plush to be released with a really nice exclusive tag showing the winter effect around the tag, and then on the back it's got it in different languages, the barcode, and just so yeah, it's a really cool tag. It's unique to him, obviously, like I said, with the frost effect. And yeah, that would just be here. But obviously again I took it off. But yeah, so yeah, I mean that was pretty much Freddy Frostbear. Really cool plush. I would really recommend anyone to get him. One thing I will quickly add, the only thing really that they could have added besides the icicles is slight little white cracks on his stomach, not tiny white slits, printed slits maybe, because he is cracked around the body. A little bit. There's the tag. Let me focus it a sec. There we go. So yeah, there's all of that. And yeah, that was Freddy Frostbear. The one, the only. So yeah. Right, now let's move on to Security Puppet. This release, I think it was actually around the same time. I'm not quite sure now that I think about it, but yeah, Security Puppet wasn't too long after. So here he is. Or she, whichever you prefer. I'll call it a he. But yeah, this is Security Puppet. So the instant thing that I noticed was, who should we get? I've got Vanny sitting on my desk, so let's compare these two. The size difference. He's quite a lot smaller. In fact, Vanny's probably not the best person because I think she's ever so slightly bigger than all the rest of the FNAF plushes. Let's just get Frostbear. So he is slightly smaller. I don't think you can actually see it really well on the camera. But if I just get them right at the back there, you can see a little bit, I think. If I just sit them both like that. To be honest, no, he literally looks taller. But in real life, I think if I go like that, you can see a little bit that it's a little bit smaller, but I don't know if you can see it properly, but either way, again, if you get it in real life, you'll be able to notice. But yeah, so this is Security Puppet. The material they used here, I think this is the same material they used for the Security Breach plushies, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I really don't know this material on the body. This material and this material is different. I can't quite figure it out. In fact, no, now that I think about it, this material is definitely the Security Breach feel. This I don't think we've had before. It's quite different. It's got printing on it, but it's really like good printing. It's not like the twisted ones. Like you go like that, it's really good. So I really don't mind it. And then you got this material again. He's got his little dangly thing at the back. One thing I would say is if it was a little bit bigger, I don't know if they made it that small because of like balancing issues. But I like it. But yeah, it could be a little bit bigger. And yeah, so it's got its arms sticking up in the air a little bit as if it's, you know, sort of waving, like, you know, when it comes out the box. Speaking of the box, this is like the first puppet plush we've had. Well, I think, is this the second puppet plush we've had? I think so. But yeah, it's in a box. It's in this little box here. There's a big bit of cardboard at the bottom, so it can stand up well. And yeah, the rest is just this all just stuffing in there. The material is different to the normal puppet. It's more sort of, I don't know how I'm going to describe it. I don't know whether I prefer it. I think I prefer the original puppet's colour. No, not colour, material. But yeah, I think because this is printed, whereas the puppet's plush was embroidered, the material goes a lot better with this. And the seams are a lot better as well. I think if you remember it, with Puppet there was like 2 here and 2 here, whereas with this I think there's literally only 1 visible one here. So in terms of looks, I think it does look and work better on the Security Puppet. But I think in terms of like the shine, because as a puppet mask, I think in terms of accuracy, I think the other material was better because you could have you could see the shine on it, whereas this is because it's like a fabric, you can't really see it. But yeah, Security Puppet. You've got you can pull that up, it's still that sort of material, it's not like printed on, it's still very much a mask. And yeah, not much else to say. There's the tag, the tush tag. I'll show you the actual tag. This was just a normal tag. I think they should have used the Pizzeria Simulator tag for this now that I think about it. I don't know why I've never thought about that, but I think this is the right tag. I have it in order. So yeah, this was what the tag was like. Just 5 Nights at Freddy's plush, Hot Topic exclusive this was. And then yeah, just at the back there, apparently it cost $18, but I got this not from Hot Topic, so but yeah, there it is. And this was Security Puppet. So yeah, right, now let's move on to the star of the show, pretty much the one who's just came. Alright, so here is Chocolate Bonnie. This was the second FNAF AR plush we had. He's just came today. He's literally probably one of my top 10 favourite plushies. He's really good and I love him. He's got one of his ears like bitten off. In game that's slightly inaccurate because you have the top which is on to it, but it really doesn't matter, it looks good. It portrays as if someone's bitten it really well. And yeah, one thing I do like about this plush is the ears. It's not actually, this is the first time we've actually had a Bonnie ear like flop over like on purpose. Like I'll show you with my Vanny that I made, well edited even. I put the ears down. It used to be just sticking straight up, but I put like wires inside to make it flop like the actual Vanny in game. And they would have been able to get away with Chocolate Bonnie with having just a sticking up ear, but you can see how it's got that seam there. If I tried to stick it up normally, you can see that sort of crease, how it doesn't really look normal. It looks normal if I go like that. But yeah, they flopped his ear over on purpose, which I really like. And then yeah, you've got the bow tie, which is a completely different material. I don't think we've ever seen this material before. You can see it really detailed there. It portrays like a really good shine effect. It looks really cool. It's a very hard sort of card material, like you can't really bend it like the others. So in terms of like softness and for a plush, I think I prefer the others, but in terms of like a shine, and a really cool just look. I think I prefer this. So yeah, you've got the buttons, which are all nice. They're printed on. This is probably, here you can actually, oh, you can't actually see it on camera. Let me try and, there we go. You can see it a little bit. Let me just get it to focus a sec. You can see sort of the white printing at the top there. That really shows sort of where that it is printed. We haven't seen that since the Twisted Ones wave, I don't think. You can't actually see it that well on camera, which is good. But yeah, and then you've got his buttons, and it's all just printed on, and it looks good. This was obviously based off Spring Bonnie, not the actual original Bonnie, because of the eyes, how they kind of pop out, but they have sort of the rims. But with Spring Bonnie, I'll go and get him one sec. With Spring Bonnie, his eyes completely went around the whole thing, but with Chocolate Bonnie, you see how you've got sort of the eyeball, and then you've got the black rims. I swear we haven't had that before. In fact, yeah, we have. I'm just looking at Mr. Hippo. We had it with him. We probably had it with, I think, yeah, we definitely had it with Happy Frog. But with Spring Bonnie, see how they're based off each other. Chocolate Bonnie was based off Spring Bonnie. Yeah, these eyes are very much more fuller on Spring Bonnie, so yeah, let's put it over there. And yeah, one thing I really love that they do with Spring Bonnie and Chocolate Bonnie is the sort of the way, I've mentioned this before, but the way the muzzle goes upwards, like it starts, goes up and then down. Let me bring Spring Bonnie back in for a sec. You can really see here how they did it. In my personal opinion, this is the best Spring Bonnie plush I've ever seen. That might sound like I'm bragging or something, but like, I don't know, compared to any other Spring Bonnie, like there's some really good looking ones, but I've never seen one as good as mine. So I'm really happy with them. But yeah, so I'm really glad that they continued this theme on the muzzle. Looks really good. So yeah, let's show off his tag. Let me just, yeah, because this is actually still on him. So let me just be able to go like, there we go, I'll just pull it like that. So yeah, you can see he's a Walmart exclusive. I wish they made that sticker a little bit bigger, it's quite small. But he's got his own exclusive tag. It's got all the Easter eggs around it, obviously themed around Easter. The spring colorway plushies that released with him have this as well. Apparently they're FNAF AR, I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, and then you've got, it's pretty much the same as the Freddy Frostbear. We've got the same, so you got the black up here and then the themed around here. And it says 2021, so yeah. And then you got this, but obviously this doesn't matter. I always chuck these away because it's not really important. And yeah. So let me just fix this real quick. There we go. Right. So yeah, this was Chocolate Bonnie. He's a really good plush. I'll put him on screen so you can compare him. He's really accurate. I think the nose is a slightly darker colour. I don't know if that was with the action figure, I can't really remember. But you'll see on screen how accurate he is. But yeah, he's really good. One thing which I can't remember actually, I think it is quite accurate. I think they did do this right. The muzzle is the same material as this. Now normally with a plush, you see this material how, in fact this is probably a better example. You see how this material differs from this? This is a lot lighter. Normally the muzzle would be that colour and differ from this, like they did with Spring Bonnie. I'm using them a lot to reference, but you can see how this colour is different to that, this colour is different to that. But with Chocolate Bonnie, these two colours are the same, but I do think that's right. I can't remember. Again, I probably should have looked at the designs before this, but oh well. And yeah, I think he's got his own unique like ear design. I know I've already said about the crease, but the actual insides, we've not had a plush with the ears like this before. Like a slightly different shape. Again, I'll reference him again. You can see how different Spring Bonnies are, especially the top one. So yeah, that was Chocolate Bonnie. I'm really happy with him. He's going to make a really nice addition to the collection. And yeah, so let me just bring in the others. Here they are. Yeah, so that was the review on the Freddy Frostbear, Chocolate Bonnie and Security Breach plushies. I hope you enjoyed. In terms of the next review that's coming, I don't know. I don't think I'll do a review until the next FNAF plush. I won't be reviewing the Spring Colorway plushies. I won't even be getting them. I'm not a big fan. They are decent in terms of the plushies by themselves. They are like good plushies, but if obviously the fact that they did the black lights and then these makes them just look like, you know, copies really. So yeah, I think we will get them in the future, maybe at some point, but I'm not going out my way to do it because they're not a priority for me. But yeah, this was the review on these three. The next review will be the next FNAF plush that comes out. Probably Phantom BB. I would have liked him to be in this video, but I still don't actually have my hands on him because he wasn't a priority. I wanted to get the others. And yeah, just now that I've got Chocolate Bonnie, I just wanted to do this review. So I don't know, maybe I'll do a Phantom BB. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been the review on these three. I did a second channel video. It'll probably be out before this, just talking about Chocolate Bonnie, because again, my second channel is just a small channel for less important videos slash like meme stuff slash just, you know, where I just want to post random stuff. So yeah, go and subscribe to that. I did a quick video on Chocolate Bonnie there. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.